Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and today we're going to take a look at another amazingly cool custom add-on piece that fans have created for the Castle Grayskull playset, part of the Masters of the Universe Classics line. Now, when pieces of this playset started getting revealed and all the details were coming out, I think one of the things that a lot of the fans were bummed out about is the fact that the famous Dungeon Grate inside the castle would just be a sticker, like on the vintage castle, instead of a fully sculpted piece. So what we ended up getting was a sticker, which is still cool, and it's neat to see that throwback to the vintage castle. But if you wanted to add a fully sculpted Dungeon Grate to your castle, you now have the chance to do it thanks to working class villains. These guys have come out with an amazingly cool, fully sculpted resin Dungeon Grate that will fit perfectly inside your Castle Grayskull. Now, when you get your Dungeon Grate, it is unpainted, and there is some very minor assembly required. You'll see that you do need to assemble some of the arms that are popping out of the little holes in the grate there, but it's very easy to plug into place, and most of them fit pretty firm. If you want to make it permanent, you can also add a little bit of glue, that way they will permanently stay in place, but for the most part, you almost don't even need to do it, because like I said, all the little slots that plug into are nice and tight, so everything fits in there pretty firm without the use of any glue. Now, what I have here is actually a glow-in-the-dark version, and these do come in several unpainted variations. But as you can see from this example, if you fully paint this thing up, you can really get an amazing recreation of that vintage sticker done in a 3D form. The sculpt on this thing is beautiful and perfectly captures the look of everything that's going on that vintage sticker. All the crazy beasts, the arms, the tentacles, the skeleton bones, everything that we saw on that sticker is right here in 3D form on this little resin kit. And here's the fun part. This actually does work pretty well with your new Masters of the Universe Classics Castle Grayskull playset. Now, as I showed you in my review of the castle, there is a brand new little enclosed dungeon inside the castle. And when you open up the door, you can see the sticker on the inside of this Dungeon Grate. The cool thing, you can fit this Dungeon Grate inside of that brand new little jail cell. Now, the walls are not removable on that jail cell on the playset. So, you have to kind of maneuver this thing in through the door. In order to do that, you have to make sure that you don't have any of the arms attached. And if you've got all of the arms off of it, the actual Dungeon Grate itself slides in through the door pretty easy. And then you can just lay it down. And all you have to do at this point is just plug in all of those arms after you put it inside the cell. Now this is actually the hardest part, but it's only because it's hard to see what you're doing. If you can maneuver your hand on the inside, it's pretty easy to actually get them plugged into the holes once you find the holes. But hey, there you go. The Dungeon Grate fully fits on the inside, covers up that sticker, and now you have a fully sculpted Dungeon Grate inside that jail cell. You can even close the door and have it displayed right inside there. Or hey, if you want to just display it on the floor underneath the trap door like it was on the vintage castle, you can always do that too. Either way, this is a really fun display piece, and something I think a lot of collectors would really love to add to their Castle Grayskull display, especially those who were a little bummed out we didn't get a fully sculpted version with the Mattel release. Now, Working Class Villains has these available to order right now in their Etsy store, which link will be down in the description of this video. So definitely click on the link, check them out in the Etsy store, and see if it's something that you want to add to your castle. Until next time!